Yeah, I got the power, I know the powers that be. Yeah, no, you don't know nada, I don't know how you can see. Yeah, for these unbelievable dreams, had to do more than it seems. I speak of these things, now I got trophies and rings. This is the victory thing, I got this. What you know about that? Work. Hey, you want this? What you know about that? Work.
This is your WWE WrestleMania 35 preview and prediction. This is also, ladies and gentlemen, episode 288 of the Team Hill podcast. We thank you all for listening. I understand usually we do this show on a Friday live here on the YouTube channel, but being that it's WrestleMania week and there's so much stuff going on with the podcast, with the YouTube channel, we just don't have time to really do a show live this Friday. That's why this episode is being recorded and it'll be live, available for you guys to watch or listen to immediately the next day. So today is Tuesday, we're doing this right now, so it'll be up Wednesday morning. It'll be up for you guys to listen to, or whenever you guys are listening to this in general, whether it's on the YouTube channel, whether it's on the on the podcasting feeds like iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Spotify, iHeart Radio. We thank you all for listening as always. And as always, guys, I am the Dork Slayer himself, and I'm here joined by two awesome motherfuckers as always. I'm here joined by the man from Bridgeport, Connecticut, the Queen Slayer himself, Walter. What's up, brother? You ready to feed your butt off in MetLife Stadium, bro?
Oh, come on. So hopefully I'll be warmed up. You know, the Mania build-up hasn't been great, but still, it's still Mania this Sunday, so we can definitely feel some type of a little excitement at least.
Exactly. I think again, you know, the idea that it's my third Mania, your second Mania, and the idea that, hey, you know, the build-up has been if you will. I've sort of enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy the last episodes of Raw and SmackDown, the go-home shows, but I'm actually looking forward to WrestleMania in some aspect. And we're also joined here by the man with the golden charm. He's the man all the way from Detroit, Michigan, the one, the only, Big Mike from Big Mike Wrestling Recap Show. Big Mike, how are you, man? On this Tuesday evening.
I hope you boys are ready. You know, you got to get there at 4:30 because that's when the show starts.
Oh, we got there before 4:30, I think.
Yeah, I gotta get there like early as hell, man. It's again. So we're finally here, WrestleMania, and it's that time of the year again, guys. It's that time of the year again where, you know, what's the saying? They say legends are born, stars are made, or shit like that, right? But again, this is the 35th anniversary of WrestleMania, taking place this Sunday live from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, the shadows of New York City. And if you are going to the event, if you're going to be there in general, again, I know right now there's a lot of people that are going to do WrestleMania weekend that are either they're just landing in New York or New Jersey, Newark Liberty Airport, because again, that's where you basically land, right? So you're getting all the stuff planned out, all the festivities, whenever it begins. So this is why, again, we're doing this right now as we speak, as a recorded show on a Tuesday, not on a Friday like we usually do. And again, I just look forward to the weekend, honestly. Walter, I think I can speak for you as well. The weekend itself is going to be, I will say, pretty poppin', if you will, with all the stuff that we're doing in general.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a really fun experience. I mean, it's technically my first, like, type of weekendish. We did one, like, 29, but that was, like, short. This feels like longer. Now we have NXT there, and so it's going to be interesting, you know. That's
exactly.
It's going to be a fun weekend.
Now, before we continue going forward with this prediction for WrestleMania 35, I will be doing tomorrow, following NXT, my TakeOver New York predictions here on the channel. And following that, myself, Walter, and Mike are going to be recording our final installment of the WrestleMania Retro Review for WrestleMania 10. So, if you are yet not subscribed to this channel, youtube.com/HeelSteven, what the fuck are you waiting for? Follow the Team Hill Podcast on Twitter at Team Hill Podcast. Follow all of us on our social media. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Well, to let them know where the dorks can find the Queen Slayer, Mr. I just fucked your girl, Mr. I just came inside your baby mama with no condom on. I'm saying, let them know where can they find you at, bro?
God damn,
Yep.
man.
Man, a lot of shit, but only easy place to find me on Twitter at Ham Walter.
Where can they find Mr. I Just Fucked Your Favorite YouTube wrestling personality chick? Where can they find him at? Yo? Where can they find him at? At Hey, I'm Walter. At Hey, I'm
Exactly.
Walter. Big Mike, let them know where can they find the man with the golden charm. Because sometimes, chubby boy like ourselves, we need that love too,
Yeah, no doubt. You can follow me at Big Mike 1995-19.
Exactly, guys, exactly. So, anywho, guys, let's get into this WrestleMania 35 prediction. God damn it, yo. It's 18 matches long. Granted, some matches have been subjected to
18.
Yeah,
Where'd you
bro.
get 18 from?
I'm sorry. 15, but don't be surprised because again,
Could
it's
be
Tuesday.
18.
It's Tuesday right now. It's Tuesday, right? Don't be surprised if they add more matches to the card.
The
You
heck
know
can they
they.
add? They're all impromptu matches, probably.
Well, you got. I don't know if you guys watched Raw or not, but on Raw this past Monday, at the end, I guess of the tag team title match, like backstage, they did this whole thing where I guess the Revival were interrupted by everyone's favorite job squad of Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. So that's a possibility they'll have a match at WrestleMania. And god damn it, yo, what way to get... We'll get into that momentarily, okay? Because I predict that's a match that's going to take place at WrestleMania, believe it or not. In a multi-person match or a multi-team match where, believe it or not, oh my god, Hawkins and Ryder finally get their win. And
I mean, they should do that.
just so they can lose the following night on Raw after Mania.
It don't matter. I mean, it's
That's
better
my
than the
prediction for
Rival
that.
keeping the titles.
That's my prediction as far as what matches are going to be made from here Tuesday all the way before Sunday. Walter, what about you? What match do you think will take place? Or what match do you think will be announced from here on until Sunday?
Announced. There's gonna be probably one or two that unannounced, but announced maybe the match you said. I don't know. You said they had a segment. I probably missed it. So either way, that would be cool to see Ryder and Hawkins win. Finally, that would be the perfect moment. Hawkins ending his losing streak in pretty much his backyard. That'd be nice. And yeah, they'll lose it the next night, but give them, they're not doing anything with those titles anyway. Why not just give them the win,
Exactly. Big Mike, what match do you think will take place, that will be announced, if you will, from here until like WrestleMania Sunday?
I don't know, man. We don't need another shitty match on this card.
I know that, but still, man, again.
Was that too much? I'm sorry.
You gotta remember, guys, it's not WrestleMania, it's Dorkmania. It's Dorkmania this Sunday, guys, live on the WWE Network for free for new subscribers. That's my take on WrestleMania. It's Dorkmania. Okay? It's Dorkmania for me. But for the people out there, 'cause I know a lot of people get very salty with it. I know a lot of dorks get their SJW on. How dare you disrespect the WrestleMania logo and put Dorkmania? That's not nice, Steven. Because you know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen.
I mean, they're changing the Mania logo to Kofi Mania, some of them, so...
Oh, but you know the standard.
Doesn't even matter.
I know. Think about this, right? Didn't JD from New York last year, they do it for Roman with the WrestleMania 34 logo? I mean, come on. Where's the double standard here? I'm just saying, all right? God damn it. Nothing but love, though, all right? So, there's that. So, let's get into the predictions, okay? I know we've been rambling on here for a bit. Again, this is what podcasters do. We got to, make this shit long for you guys. Because, again, the last thing we want to do is get this done in, 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Just saying. So, there's 15 matches announced here. Some matches have been relegated to the kickoff show. So let's get into the kickoff matches, shall we? For the kickoff show, the WrestleMania pre-show, WrestleMania kickoff, whatever the fuck they're calling it now. So we have the Women's Battle Royal, the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. I think we should call it appropriately. I think Chase said this a couple of weeks ago. I think on last episode we did for the Team Up podcast, the Snickers Memorial Battle Royal. Right? The Snickers Memorial Battle Royal. You have in this match, confirmed thus far, you have Dana Brooke from Monday Night Raw, Mickie James from Monday Night Raw, Ruby Riott from Monday Night Raw, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, all three members of the Riott Squad from Monday Night Raw. From the SmackDown side, you have Asuka former SmackDown Women's Champion, the one who the mighty has fallen. Carmella, Naomi, the one that loves to bicker and moan on Twitter. Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Zelina Vega, and as a free agent from NXT, Nikki Cross. Now, I'm pretty sure they'll add more women to this match. From NXT. I predict that they'll probably add Candice LeRae, Kat, the girl that's getting nailed by Ricochet. What's her name?
Casey Catanzaro.
There you go. Casey Catanzaro might be added to this match. You know what I think is very beautiful right now in NXT, and I wish they added to the match? Taynara Conti. They'll probably add that giant Indian girl again.
Please don't.
They might. They did it last year, didn't they?
I think she got released, didn't she?
Nah, she's still there. She's like now, I guess, an ambassador for India.
I thought the Chinese lady got released.
I don't know, man. All I know.
I don't pay attention to these
I know you
international projects, but why not? You gotta represent one of these countries in the Battle Royal.
Basically, yeah, and I agree with that 100%, Walter. I agree with that 100%. Maybe they'll add that Chinese girl from the Rumble. Maybe they'll add Rhea Ripley, which I would love to see actually happen. Apparently,
Rhea Ripley is injured.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's dealing with a foot injury.
God damn it, that sucks. Okay. What was this girl from NXT UK? Ginny, I guess.
Ginny? Yeah. No. Lacey Evans probably will win the whole thing.
She might.
Yeah, she might as well.
But there's so many women they could add to, even some of the legends if they wanted to. I guess they can bring out. I don't know. The reach if they do is it'll be so much of a reach. If they add in, let's say, I know they won't, but let's assume for a moment here that they will. Trish and Lita, which we know again they will not do that. Maybe Tori Wilson.
Not on the pre-show.
Maybe Tori Wilson again. She is going into the Hall of Fame the night before. So it's a possibility.
Not on the pre-show.
Yeah, right. Tori Wilson is not going to be on the damn Battle Royal.
Not on the pre-show.
Trish and Lita, if they were going to come back, it was going to be for those tag titles, not for the fucking Battle Royal.
Hey, man. Only one can hope, okay? I believe only one can hope.
Yeah, but they won't. They'll probably get returning, maybe few surprises. Maybe I don't even know. I doubt it. Why am I trying to hype this match up?
So for me, I'm gonna say that I think if Lacey Evans is in this match, I'm gonna go with Lacey Evans, assuming that she's gonna be added to the match, unless she just walks there, just waits at the crowd and walks away and shit. But I'm gonna go with Lacey. And then again, no, actually, you know what? I take that back. You know why? You know why I'm taking it back? Because let's be real about it, okay? The last couple of weeks on Raw and on SmackDown, all she's done is walk down the aisle and back, right? In people's moments, right? Interrupting people. Don't be surprised if she's the one that they all gang up on and they toss out of the ring the first person out. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. So, you know what? I'm gonna go with Asuka. I think they need to make something right. It's fucked up what happened to her. I totally agree. But at the same time, hey, this is what they get when they fuck up their main event, okay? Which, by the way, just in case they didn't remind you, the women are main eventing WrestleMania this year. In case you have not realized that, yay! So I'm going with Asuka, gentlemen. Take it away.
Oh boy, you say you're going with Asuka?
That's right.
Shit, man. Now you're making me pull up the Wikipedia card. I don't know who's in this freaking Battle Royal.
I told you I'm going with Lacey Evans.
Is Lacey Evans in this?
No, but she can be added in.
But she's going to be added in.
If she's added in, she's going to win the damn match. She got to win the match. She's been on my TV every week. If she doesn't win it, there's a problem. I know they want to push her too. So they got to make her win. Or else, if we're going to pick someone from this list, it's got to be Asuka. So those are my top two.
Okay, fair enough. So there you go. What about you, Big Mike?
I said it like 3 times. Lacey Evans.
I'm sorry, bro. It's the weed, man. It's the fucking weed, okay, bro? It's the weed, man, okay? It's the fucking
game, bro.
I picked 2 winners, so it's all right.
Fair enough. We then go to the men's battle. By the way, I know they got caught today on SmackDown. On SmackDown, they had an 18-person intergender tag match. Yes.
Yeah, that was a waste of time.
They had basically everyone that's in both battle royals in this one giant match. At the end, they all ended up in a brawl where Asuka eliminated Jeff Hardy at the end. Whoop de fucking do. So basically, this is again the third annual, right? The fourth annual they're doing this now. Right, it started at 30, right? So it's the fifth time they're doing this, right? The fifth, yeah, the fifth annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I swear to God, Andre the Giant will be rolling in his grave right now twice.
5 times. Fuck you talking about?
Five times.
No, bro.
A meaningless winner.
No. You gotta understand because it was side. They had to do like a double casket, right? Double the side of the casket, all right? I'm just saying, or 5. Okay. 5th size. You get what I'm saying.
Think of all the prestigious winners. Let's be honest. Come on, there's some prestige there.
Okay,
Cesaro won.
Cesaro won, but they didn't do shit.
He's a multiple time tag team champion. He's in a nice tag team. Who won after that?
Exactly.
Big Show.
Big Show was shitty.
He was supposed to win. Baron Corbin, look where he is now. He has a featured Mania match. So, hey, there's something.
Okay, explain Mojo Rawley then.
Mojo Rawley, come on. That's pretty much Gronk winning. Let's
pretty much a mirror every Monday.
Gronk won. And who was the other one? Who was last year's? Matt Hardy. That's like a complimentary veteran type of reward. So
it's the dumbest shit of all time.
Yes, there's different meanings to this award. And honestly, it's so dumb that I believe those celebrities, whatever their names are going to win the Battle Royal.
I don't know, Walter. I don't know, man.
I'm not even going to look at the list. We all know who's going to win.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go to the list right now. Just a second. Man. Because the people, hey, listen, man, again.
If you pick these celebrities to win, what's the point of going through this whole list?
Well, you better
unless Mike has a different pick. I don't know.
Listen, man. You better talk to freaking Corey Graves. He believes that you better not bet on Braun Strowman now, apparently per him. But
I think Corey Graves. He picked the celebrities too.
I think he. So here's the list. Okay, it's a combination of Raw, SmackDown, and the free agent, and the 2 celebrities. Okay, so you have Braun Strowman.
Free agents?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I'll tell you the free agent in a bit, guys. Holy crap. It's Braun Strowman from Monday Night Raw, Michael Shea, Colin Jost from Saturday Night Live. They're the celebrity entries in this match. From Raw, okay, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, who complaining and bitching and moaning on the internet. The model that everyone's forgot already. The wannabe.
Hey, he was
Rick
on
Martel.
Raw.
The wannabe Rick Martel. I'm sorry, yo. That's what I see. He's a skinny Asian Adonis. All right, I'm just saying.
All right. Let's move on. Come on.
Gender my balls. No, look how the mighty is falling there. The former WWE champion. Because again, every time Ricochet beat him, he beat a former WWE champion. The male Naomi. I'm sorry, fucking no way Jose. Robert Roode. I'm sorry, Bobby Roode.
Robert Roode. Don't make fun of Bobby's name. Come on.
Bobby Roode. I still miss that from TNA from whenever fucking Jeremy Borash was ever say Bobby Roode.
Yes, I love the way he said it as well.
Chad
Gable
will
do it better.
Chad Gable, Kalisto, Grand Metalik, Lean Cedarado, basically the entire Lucha House Party. Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, the B team. Heath Slater, Rhino, Victor, and Connor. From SmackDown, you have Andrade, Mustafa Ali, Shelton Benjamin. I'm sorry, I'm just going to call him Mustafa Ali. To me,
Mustafa, come on, man. I know SmackDown fucked up the name too.
I'm not calling. I refuse to just call him Ali.
That's funny how he still has his title shot as Mustafa.
Andrade, Cien Almas, Ali, Shelton Benjamin, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Jeff, and Matt Hardy. The free agents are Otis, Tucker, and EC3.
Oh, man, seriously.
So, from this, I gotta believe, again, you gotta go with Braun Strowman here. Because, again, listen, if they're the only 3 guys, if it's Braun Strowman, Michael Shea, and Colin Jost, that just shows you how much I do not watch Saturday Night Live, okay? I'm just saying. I only watch the clips here and there whenever Keenan's on and shit like that.
They're just the correspondents, that's it.
Yeah, they're the correspondent, but they're being added to the match, okay? they're the only three guys that have been involved in any angle hyping up this match, building up this match. So what does that tell you? They're basically telling you who's going to win this match already.
Well, they got two options. It's not just automatically gonna be Braun Strowman. Like I said, these celebrities can definitely win. One of them, whatever. It's like it's sad for the other wrestlers in it, yes, because we know they're not gonna last long. Yeah, like I said, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Strowman won. It's kind of late for that now, so make a celebrity win. Why not?
Bruh, again, do you have any idea what happened if a celebrity were to win that?
I mean, the award is a joke. Let's be honest.
I know
I
it
try to
is.
defend it.
I know it is.
And it's just hard. If they really cared about it, then yes, Strowman should win.
I know. But I'm going to go with Braun Strowman for the fuck of it. Because, again, I think they want to do that one thing like they did last Monday on Raw. All the guys on Raw were fucking taking a photo out with the fucking trophy. In some way, shape, or form after they were brawling and shit.
That was so weird.
I know it was. It was hokey. It was corny and shit. I'm still pissed off over Raw. I really, really am. I'm sorry. The way they ended Raw was so stupid, which we'll get into momentarily as well. Again, this podcast this week is basically WrestleMania predictions. I know there's other stuff that happened this week that people will want to hear us talk about, like the whole John Oliver, HBO, bashing WWE, Vince McMahon, stuff like that. And honestly, again, it's WrestleMania week. So, again, just understand, because of that issue, that being WrestleMania, we're going to keep it the focal on WrestleMania, all right? Next week is back to the regular programming with all the regular wrestling topics and stuff like that. I hope you all understand. So, Mike, who are you going to go with for this Battle Royal? Are you going to go with me, like also Braun Strowman across the table here?
No, I'm going with Colin Jost.
Yeah,
Really?
that's what I said. I didn't say Braun Strowman. I said one of these celebrities will win.
Okay, I'm going with Braun Strowman. Y'all going with Collins. I swear to
I
God.
go with Michael Shea. I'll go with the black guy.
I'll tell you what, bro.
Is he the black guy?
Listen, bro.
Yeah, he's the black guy. Michael Shea is the black guy.
Listen, man. If the black guy or the white guy wins, whatever the fuck it is, bro. If Braun Strowman was Walter, you buy me a beer, bro. I'm saying that right now. Buy me a beer and a hot dog.
What about if one of these celebrities win?
I'll smoke you out.
No, you gotta get me food. I'm gonna be hungry.
Get you a beer. Get you 2 beers, please. Okay. Anyway, let's move on here, shall we? From there we go on to the next pre-show match. We get here Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese for the Cruiserweight Championship. Tony Nese has won the Cruiserweight tournament to get this opportunity. Tony Nese beat the likes of Kalisto, Drew Gulak, and Cedric Alexander in the finale to get this opportunity and to go on to WrestleMania to face Buddy Murphy. And I think, honestly, it should be a very fun match. Now, granted, I remember last year when it was Cedric and Mustafa Ali, right? And it was them two going at it at WrestleMania. And people were clamoring for this match to open the main show. And it got relegated to the kickoff. Remember that?
Yeah. Ain't nobody clamoring for this. No, maybe just diehard 205 Live fans.
Man, honestly, though, on a serious note, though, I'm happy for Tony Nese. I think Tony Nese is someone that's been there for a while who deserves the opportunity. He's going to get it. Not only also because he's from the area. He's from New York. So it's fitting. Why the fuck not? You know what I mean? So that being said, it should be a very fun match. It could be one of the matches of the event. But I'm going to go with, believe it or not, I'm going to go with Buddy Murphy to retain the Cruiserweight Championship.
Believe it or not. I mean, he's been the most impressive out of all these cruiserweights. And this just a couple years ago, he was part of a random-ass tag team, and I didn't think he was that special. You know, Lexa was the highlight of that tag team.
His wife. You know, his wife, you mean?
Yeah, his wife, exactly. Wait, they're married now? Yeah, they're married. Okay. Hey, I don't keep up with these relationships. I'm sorry. See, my Amazon thing opened up when I said her name. Anyway, so it's cool to see Buddy Murphy, actually, showcased. They're spotlighting him, having these nice cruiserweight matches. and that's why he's gonna win. Because the Tony Nese is pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, I don't hear much buzz about this match. I kind of forgot it was happening, so it's okay if it's on the kickoff show. Based off last year, the fact that Alexander and Ali didn't get a reaction, I think I kind of see why they're still putting on the kickoff show. But I'll go with Buddy Murphy. Should be a fun match, hopefully.
Okay. Big Mike.
I'm going with the title change.
Oh, the first title change.
I'm going with Tony Nese.
Go with Tony Nese. The way he said,
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, it didn't sound that hopeful. It's not a bet that I would make, I guess.
Didn't sound convincing, man.
Just for the hell of it, bro.
You know, we could legally bet in New Jersey on these matches.
It's good. That's amazing, bro. That's so fucking amazing. Anyway, let's just move on with this, shall we? Because there's another kickoff match here on the show.
Another one?
Actually, no, that's it. That's only 3 kickoff matches on the show. I'm surprised. I am really surprised.
Probably 4.
So let's get on now to the main card. We go with, it was announced today on SmackDown there will be a fatal 4 for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. I'm sorry, you dorks. All you fuckers that put hashtag Usos versus Hardy WrestleMania 35. A lot of you dorks know who the fuck you are. I'm sorry. Ha ha. Ha ha. Don't y'all dorks feel fucking stupid now. Ha. Where y'all niggas at now? I'm just saying. I laugh. I'm sorry, but I put the smile on my face. But sometimes a lot of these dorks don't get what the fuck they want. And it's funny too. No, don't get me wrong. Yes, it would have been a fine match. Don't get me the fuck wrong. But let's be real about it though. They're the same fucking people that are bitching and complaining. Oh my god, WrestleMania gonna be a long end of a fucking show. I can't fathom watching you from home and sitting there for fucking 5 or 6 hours. Oh my god, I'm gonna be at MetLife Stadium for 8 hours. God damn, it's gonna be long as shit. You kind of get the idea.
They're actually bitching that they're gonna be there that long at MetLife Stadium. Come on.
But they want this match added to the card, and they're not getting it because the Hardys are again being relegated to the fucking Battle Royal.
See, that's where I disagree. Like that, they shouldn't be in the Battle Royal.
So, yeah.
I mean, maybe it could be in the match, but
whatever.
Tag title match.
So basically, this happened. So it's the Usos defending the tag title versus the Bar, Cesaro, and Sheamus, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rusev. And Aleister Black and Ricochet. So Ricochet and Aleister Black will be doing double duty this coming WrestleMania weekend, as you guys know, on Friday.
They're getting that check, aren't they? Huh?
On Friday night, they'll be competing for the NXT Tag Team titles against the War Raiders at TakeOver New York. And then on Sunday, they're going to be in this fatal 4-way. I think honestly it should be a very fun match. I could picture this kicking off the show, in my honest opinion. Or if not, I take that back. This would probably be like in the middle of the show. In the middle.
Yeah, I was about to say.
In the middle of the show. And I think, and again, here's the thing about it, and I've been saying this for a while, about Ricochet and Aleister Black. Especially, you know, with them now being on the main roster every single week on both brands. You're overexposing these guys. To where whatever the fuck Ricochet, whenever there's that fucking, dive outside the corner and shit, I've seen this so many times already. I get it for a lot of these dorks that have never seen this guy wrestle before live, right? Who have never seen this stuff on the independent circuit, right? For them, this is like fucking wow, amazing. But it's that thing where you're overexposing the fuck out of it every single fucking week. Where there's no more uniqueness anymore. In my opinion, that is, right? That's just me. I look at Rusev and Nakamura. Oh, how the mighty has fallen. Really, oh, how the fucking mighty has fallen. I do not see them winning the match here. And again, this happened because apparently Alexa Bliss came out tonight on SmackDown and basically said that, they commend, as the host, and because what the Usos did last week when they forfeited in that tag team gauntlet against the New Day, there's repercussions now, so now it's a fatal 4-way for the tag title. So that being said, if I sat here and told you Aleister Black in the Bar, that would be so predictable as shit. It really, really would. I think everyone's expecting that, especially with tonight when they had the final moment in that whole segment, if you will. And you know what? I think it's time for the Usos to drop the belts. And I don't want to see the Bar once again having another run with the belts. And with Ricochet and Aleister Black, they're still new. It's not happening. I'm sorry. I'm going to go with Nakamura and Rusev, believe it or not. But, yeah.
Good
I'm
joke.
gonna go with them. Walter, what about you?
This is hopefully this match is entertaining. Obviously, it's like a last minute filler, but we've had those before at Mania. There was going to be at least one multi-man match, and if it's this one's okay. This was rumored, except I don't think Aleister Black and Ricochet were supposed to be in this, but whatever. It's fine. The fact that they're wrestling Raw, SmackDown, out NXT every week, it's like, well, they're not wrestling every week on NXT, but you know what I mean. They're still part of that show, and they're gonna do Takeover, like you said, and then go back to Mania. It's like, hey, they better be getting paid really good to do all this in 1 week.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't think they'll win. But it's kind of leaves me wondering about how their match is gonna turn out on Takeover as well. But in general, I think the Usos retain. I mean, like I said, I don't want to see the Bar winning again, and I don't think Rusev and Nakamura are winning. So the Usos should just win their first main card match, I guess, at Mania.
Yeah. Big Mike, what do you think, bro?
I'm going with Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna put on a show at NXT, lose. That's the send off, and then win the titles at Mania.
Fair enough, Big Mike.
That'll look weird though, because they'll lose an NXT tag team title match, but they'll win the main roster titles.
Yeah, and nobody cares about NXT in the main roster, so it doesn't count.
NXT's like developmental. They'll lose their developmental match, but they'll win the big one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right, but the developmental match would be memorable.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, we're going with that. Guys, as well, we'd like to hear your predictions in the chat, or if not, let us know in the comment thread, because again, this will be premiered on YouTube tomorrow morning, crack of dawn. So if you guys can as well, chime in, whether it's in the chat, in the comment threads of the video, or if not, let us know on Twitter at Team Heel Podcast, or at Heel Steven, or at Hey I'm Walter, or at Big Mike 199913. Did I say it right, Mike?
Really, dude?
Big Mike, say it again, Mike. Say it again. Big Mike.
1995-19.
1995-19. I'm sorry, bro. I was close, okay? I'm sorry, but dude, yeah, your Twitter's long. I'll admit that. Your Twitter handle is long. Okay, it could be worse, okay? But I'll take it for what it is. 1995-19. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I got it right. 1995-19. We then go here from there to Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor. I'm sorry, the Demon King for the Intercontinental Championship. They did officially announce on Raw this past Monday that the Demon will be there at WrestleMania. And I'm sorry, I just feel like it's stupid. I said this in my Raw review. So basically, Finn Balor, right, didn't need to go to the Demon to beat Brock, to fight Brock, right? Because, oh my God, he thought he could beat Brock, but he lost. But, oh my God, he needs the Demon to fight the almighty Bobby Lashley for the Intercontinental Championship. This could be, honestly, this has to happen at night. It cannot happen in the daylight if you're bringing out the Demon.
Oh, it's happening in the daylight.
Oh, bro, that'll be so that'll be such a travesty. You know what it is, too, though? I'm sorry. Remember when the Demon first debuted back in NXT back in 2014, right? It was a big fucking deal. I remember when all the dorks fucking raved about it. Oh, my God. This is like a WrestleMania type entrance and shit. And after all these years, it's been 5 years now, honestly, seeing the Demon is like, meh, whatever. In my opinion. To me, the guy still can't cut a fucking good promo to save his fucking life. So to me, it's whatever. This should be a match just to see the Demon and all that shit. So by logic, I'm going to go with Finn Balor becoming once again the Intercontinental Champion. Big Mike, what do you have, bro?
I'm going with Bobby Lashley. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm going with Demon Finn Balor.
Okay. Demon Finn Balor. What
Yeah.
about you, Walty?
Yeah, I wish I could say Bobby Lashley, but yeah, whenever Demon Balor's activated, he's Superman, all that, so I'm still the same fucking boring guy. But sure, Finn Balor wins. Maybe it'll be a quick one.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. From there, we go on to the second Fatal 4-Way Tag Team title match for the Women's Tag Team Championships. The Boston Hug connection of Bayley and Sasha Banks defending their titles versus the Divas of Doom of Beth Phoenix and Natalya, the Iconics of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, and Tamina and Nia Jax. I'm pretty sure I saw the video I sent you guys in their chat. Apparently, it was Nia Jax in a sauna with her natural hair. Did y'all see that video?
Yeah, I threw up a little bit when I saw it. Oh.
Bro, I'm like, wow, it's a whole different person. It's a completely different person. Like, wow. Anyway, I'm sorry. I have zero interest for this match. I really have zero interest for this fucking match. Am I the only one that feels that way?
Yeah, I don't care neither. But I'm picking, something that you guys don't think I'm gonna pick. But I'm picking Nia Jax and Tamina.
Oh my, really?
Yeah, I don't think. Man, WWE doesn't like Sasha and Bayley. They don't. You can tell.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't care. That sucks. I really don't care about this match. They had these titles, nice and all, but that I don't know what else to say. Sasha and Bayley, they do feature them a lot, and they could easily lose the titles here. But I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Nia and Tamina won, because I don't think a lot of people would even care about this match, and then the winners would be forgettable. Makes sense, but I think they'll just keep it with Sasha and Bayley for now.
I think the issue is that they did nothing to get people to care about these titles after Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, because then they cut this weird promo after that, like just cringy, and then they have no like nice feuds with them, and Nia and Tamina, and then they just randomly had Beth Phoenix randomly comes back. It was just weird. And Iconics out of nowhere. Let's just add them. I mean, it's cool that they're a real tag team, but it's just random. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like today on SmackDown, when they speak, it's like it's so cringe. And you know what though?
I don't like. Yeah,
no, but you know what though?
Nah.
It's meant to be cringe though. It's meant to be cringe.
Probably, but. I mean, at least they did something, right, to earn it.
Yeah, basically, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That being said, I'm gonna go with and still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Bayley and Sasha Banks. Walty, what about you?
Yep, I'm still same thing.
Big Mike, I know you said Battle Cow and Tamina, right?
Exactly.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We then from there we go on to, oh my God, hell has froze over. Roman Reigns is not in the main event of WrestleMania. Oh my God, after 4 years, right? After 4 years of being in the main event of WrestleMania, Roman Reigns is in the middle of the card, or maybe the co-main event. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
That ain't gonna co-main event. Well, it could.
But you know what I mean. Like it's in the Mania card, but it's like in the middle, the end.
Yeah, it's not even the most featured match. It's like a mid-card match.
And listen, I've been enjoying what they've been doing with Drew McIntyre. By Haggis. Sorry, Connor. I've been enjoying what they've been doing with him. Right? He's the psychopathic dominant force, I guess. Right? Beating up everybody. He beat up Rollins. He beat up fucking Dean Ambrose. He took him out, basically. He wrote him off TV and shit. And now he's going after Roman Reigns, right? Roman is coming back from his leukemia, is back in remission, and is Roman the man, not the persona fighting Drew McIntyre. And I know people will be upset because, oh my God, Drew's about to job out to fucking Roman Reigns, but that's the point, though, right? Ain't that the objective, though, in a way? Like, you want to see Roman eventually get his revenge on fucking Drew McIntyre? Don't you want Drew to get his comeuppance?
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be at Mania. He could easily put him over here, and that's I like Roman and all, but it would make sense. But I just think this match, it's just random. Nothing against Drew McIntyre, but if only he was built up better towards this. Like, yeah, they kind of did that, but it was all last minute, making him look good. You had him with Ziggler like most of the fucking year. Like, come on, man. They could have done so much before to make him look a little more credible. Now they're kind of doing it, but it's like, he's gonna fucking lose. So
yeah.
But I hope the match is good at least. It would be nice to see the match. Roman usually puts good Mania matches.
Yeah, he does. Say what you want about him, but
besides that Taker match.
Well, listen. Here's the thing too, though. We're gonna see though if again, let's be real about it. If you guys been watching Raw, bless your souls if you are, right? The cheers aren't that strong anymore for Roman. I've noticed that.
Of course not.
Nope. His fall is reverting back almost because people know what's going to happen.
But the thing is, it's fine. I mean, like, for now, because it's not like he's getting boosted into the world title scene right away. So.
And I look forward to seeing what happens this Sunday. Again, they're in New York, New Jersey, right? The most passionate region for wrestling in America. We have all the fans from all over the world, all the smarky, dorky fans, right? That are not going for WrestleMania, but they are going for Dorkmania. Always want to do that. They're going for Dorkmania, and it makes you wonder, hey, how strong will the boos be? But that being said, I'm going to go Roman Reigns. Even though I want to say Drew. I really, really do. But again, this is the story. The Roman's finally coming back from leukemia. It's a big... I'm not saying it's a big major match or anything like that, but it's WrestleMania, right? So I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns. And for a fact the moment he comes out, they're gonna have a kid in the crowd that's going through leukemia as well. They're gonna showcase that. You get what I'm saying? So all that's possible as well. So I'm gonna go with Roman. Walter, you said Roman as well, right?
Yep. I mean, if they have serious plans with Drew, you should maybe consider him winning. But yeah, Roman's probably gonna get that feel-good win.
Big Mike, what about you, brother?
I'm going with Drew.
Okay, Drew McIntyre, yeah. Yeah.
Like, it would build a good story if Drew won. Think about, like, Roman. Has he lost a step and all that? That'd be nice. Have him work his ass off a little more to get back to the top where he was. Yeah. I mean, kind of have like an underdog storyline, which is weird to say, but have him lose a little bit more. I mean, that'd be interesting.
Absolutely. From there, we go on to AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. One-on-one. This is the first time they're going to go at it one-on-one, especially at WrestleMania. In a way, it's a dream match, in my opinion. You have the best of both worlds. The Randy Orton, who's been always a WWE guy, right, since the beginning, versus AJ Styles, who's always been the wrestler that traveled all over the world, been everywhere from Impact, Ring of Honor, New Japan, the indie route, right, to get to WWE. So it's a clash of two styles, right, in a way. And I've enjoyed the build-up. I honestly have, from what I've seen on SmackDown, especially tonight, right, on SmackDown, where you had both Styles and Orton on the Kevin Owens show, right? And Orton talking about how he's been in WWE since day one, been in WrestleMania, after WrestleMania, while Styles has been in bingo halls and armories, wrestling for like $50, what have you, wrestling for thousands of only like a dozen people, what have you. To which Styles responded, all of that, but at the end of the day, Orton has failed multiple drug tests, so they've gone personal a little bit, right? Is it crazy personal? No, but they have. They're trying to go the personal route with it, and again, it should be a fun match. My only critique is this, right? I don't know how you guys feel about this, but this is my only critique, right? So on SmackDown tonight, at the end, they had a little brawl, right? Styles goes for the phenomenal forearm to get countered to the RKO out of nowhere. You mean to tell me you could not save that spot for Sunday? Am I the only one that feels that way?
Probably because Orton's not gonna win.
No, but still though, and I get that, but you know what though? Save that spot though for Sunday though.
I mean, it's not the first time they've done, stupid shit like that where they give away a nice spot like that. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of dumb.
Like, granted, Orton did this at Chamber, or it was in Chamber, right? Or Styles was gonna go for it, and he caught him on the ropes before he even did the leap and shit.
Yes.
But to me, I feel like that was a botch in a way, right? In my opinion. But tonight, the way Styles jumped, he kind of pulled off the ropes, went in midair, and Orton just caught him. I felt, again, that should have been saved for Sunday. But like you said, it happens tonight. That probably means that, hey, Styles might end up winning. I think, essentially, believe it or not, it could be match of the night. It very well could be. Think about the two guys you have in this match, right? You have AJ Styles, who people are considering now the modern-day Shawn Michaels at age 40-something, versus Randy Orton, who put his body through so much shit, he's at that I don't give a fuck mode right now. I'm going to go with Randy Orton. I'm going to go with Randy Orton this one. Boys, take it away.
It would make sense for Orton to win. Yeah. I would like Orton too, and I think he still can win. But like I said, that ending was so dumb. It made me think, okay, AJ's gonna win for sure. And it would be weird. I just can't see AJ winning, but in a way, I think I can after that ending. But like you said, these two have a lot of good, not history together, but their own individual accomplishments. The build-up has been pretty nice, and it could open the show. It could be wherever, and I think hopefully it's a good match. And it's kind of weird because AJ's been on a Mania run, actually, now that I think about it. What did Orton lose his last Mania match? Shit.
Yeah, he got pinned. It was him or no, it was him or Rusev, one or the other. But remember, Orton was in that Fatal 4-Way last year for the U.S. title. It was Orton, it was Bobby Roode, Rusev, and Jinder Mahal for the U.S. title.
Oh damn. That's what makes me want to pick Orton, just because, that's a mess. Why is he in that match? Regardless, I think I'm still going to go with AJ. Still going to go with AJ Styles.
Big Mike, what about you, brother?
It's a tough one. I really didn't pay attention to the segment on SmackDown today, so I didn't know they did that spot. I'm going to just go with AJ just for the heck of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on this match, for sure.
Fair enough.
It's pretty tough.
Okay. Fair enough on that one. We then go to the match that nobody wants, but fuck it, it's going to happen anyway. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. This is Kurt Angle's farewell match. I think, again, we've been saying this for a while. Whether it's on episode 287, 286, hell, even in my reviews leading up to WrestleMania, this Kurt Angle farewell tour has been atrocious. And it shows you, again, just how much Angle is not the same that he used to be. Granted, I know Angle posted on Facebook how even though he's not the Kurt Angle of old, the one thing that matters now that he is completely healthy, he's sober, right? He's now completely off the pills, off the drugs and shit. And if that would have taken this, so be it. You know what I mean? That being said, though, I think this match should not go long. A part of me wants to believe that it will be a swerve and out comes Cena after. I want to believe that. But at the same time, I understand people don't want Baron Corbin. And I know a couple of weeks ago on the podcast, I tried to defend the Baron Corbin thing. I tried to in a way, and you guys gave me shit for it, as rightfully so, looking back on it. Because guess what? I'll admit it. To me, the fact that you had Baron Corbin close your show last night on Raw, nah, bro. I'm sorry. That was stupid. That was completely fucking stupid, in my honest opinion. right? And you had your main event segment in the middle of the show last night with the fucking cops. We'll get into that momentarily as well. But let's assume for a second Cena doesn't come out. And it's just Corbin and Angle. I know it's his farewell, but honestly, I'm gonna go with Baron Corbin. Because if Angle's on his way out, want to do the honors. So I'm gonna go with Baron Corbin on this one.
That would be something Angle would do. Here's what might happen. Well, one, we would like Corbin to get replaced, of course, face Cena, but that match probably won't go long either, if you think about it. I doubt Cena or Angle wants to wrestle a long match. But regardless, what I picture is a squash. Hopefully Angle, beat him up in like a minute, which I doubt will happen. I think that'll only happen with some type of interference from someone. And maybe Cena plays a role in one of these ways. Anything. Yes, Corbin can win the match, and then Cena comes out after if Corbin decides to beat him up even more. So I say Corbin will win as well, and maybe someone comes out after to help Angle. I don't know. I think it's weird that Corbin's the last opponent. You might as well put him over if you're going to face Corbin. But I like, on a side note, I like that they did the tribute for Angle, so that's pretty cool. I know the farewell tour has been a joke because, he's washed now, unfortunately. But, he's still Kurt Angle. They gave him a nice tribute. And I think they closed the show with Corbin Mysterio because I think they want Angle to have a nice send-off as having the closing segment. That's the only way I could defend that segment, so I don't know.
About you, Big Mike?
Yeah, going with Corbin, sadly. It's tough, man. This is a tough one for Kurt to go out like this. And too bad we can't get another classic out of him. I guess his last classic was last WrestleMania, so.
Yeah, there won't be any more classic Angle matches. But hey, the storyline makes sense at least. I mean, I'll give you that. When you were defending Corbin, Steven, yes, from a storyline perspective, it all at least makes sense in a way. If you're going to have someone that no one likes, have it be Corbin.
And then what happened? You niggas gave me shit for it.
Well, I'm still going to give you shit because this shit is a Mania match.
I'm not agreeing with Walter, man. I still stand by what I said.
But I have a little change of heart just because the way I saw the segments on Raw, I'm like, okay, Corbin kind of makes sense, but I still don't want Corbin. So I'm like torn a little bit. Because I think Corbin's good and all. I don't know why people hate him so damn much. But, to face Angle, no. He's not that good enough. But it is what it is.
Fair enough. Let's move on,
and
okay, guys?
To add just a little bit, Corbin, the reason why everybody hate Corbin so much, man, he
comes off like an arrogant dick, I know.
Yes.
He's just it's just something about him, that bald head really made him be a hateable person. I don't know what happened. He cut that hair off and then but I'll tell you one thing, something better come after this for him. They better push.
I know there's got to be plans for Corbin. There has to be a reason he changed his gimmick. He won Money in the Bank before, so they gotta do something with this guy.
Looks like a fucking Red Lobster manager. I know.
Yes, I know. He looks weird, but they gotta do something with him.
His Money in the Bank thing was horrible.
Yeah, I know. That was probably too early for him.
Yeah. Let's move on, guys. We then go from that to Shane McMahon versus The Miz in a Falls Count Anywhere. To then on SmackDown, The Miz beat Sanity per Shane McMahon in a Falls Count Anywhere match as well, overcoming adversity. They had an exchange earlier as well, how Miz is probably being a father. And then I guess Shane showed a picture on the screen of, I guess, when Shane yoked up Mr. Mizanin and Papa Miz, if you will. Honestly, for a match that's just a match on the card, you can make it's Shane McMahon, so of course they're gonna fucking book him. They're gonna book this match good and all. But I've actually enjoyed the storyline here. I've enjoyed the build up to this match in a way. I have. Everyone thought that Miz was gonna turn on Shane, right, at the Royal Rumble or at Fastlane, right? And no, WWE threw a curveball at everybody. Nah, motherfuckers. Nah, dorks. We're gonna have fucking Miz be the one to get turned on by Shane in his hometown of all places. And now here we are. Right? Here we are. It should be a fun match for what it is. It's Falls Count Anywhere, so I'm assuming they're gonna be fighting within the confines of MetLife or in the parking lot. I hope they do that. I'm gonna say this too. I hope, honest to God, I'm gonna go with Shane. But if he does win, I hope we get an appearance of the Mean Street Posse. I hope we do. I would love to see that.
Pete Gas. Oh yes.
I just want to see just one time, just the one appearance from the Mean Street Posse.
Dude, they have Pete Gas on the network all the time.
Just one time only. I don't give a fuck, yo. Just one time only.
Yeah, I gotta hear that music, man. That music was fire.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you, man. I want Shane to win. After what happened tonight, I want Shane to win.
Yeah, it's crazy because Shane's lost every Mania match since coming back, right?
Basically,
I think so, except for the tag.
No, the tag. I forgot the tag match, but singles match. He's lost Taker and Styles. Now it depends what they want to do. I think Miz could afford a loss, but something tells me like they got big plans for the Miz, and I feel like down the road it's kind of weird. I'll get to it later. But, like, I think they probably have big plans for The Miz. So I want to pick him, but it's been a while since Shane won. And, you know, this first time turning heel in a while. So I wouldn't mind seeing Shane win. He probably will win. It's his type of match. So he could possibly win it.
Quote-unquote best in the world can't lose this fast when he turned heel. That's
what I'm saying. It wouldn't make sense. And maybe I think this won't be their only match, believe it or not. They probably have one more match. That's probably what's going to happen. I know I don't want to see it, but...
Exactly. But I guess we're all going with Shane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's get into Triple H versus Batista. A no-holds-barred match where if Triple H loses, he must retire from in-ring competition. Basically, Batista's getting what he wants, what he really, really wants. So he's getting what he wants. I'm sorry. I've had so much expectations for this match. I had so much high hopes for this match with the build-up. I thought the match would have been shit, right? Because obviously it's old man Triple H and old man Dave. But goddamn, I thought the build-up to this shit would have been fuego. I really did. And damn it, I was proven wrong, yo. We basically got the same generic shit. We got Dave who doesn't give a fuck, basically.
Dude, that shit on Monday killed me, man. Like, he didn't even say nothing. He just pointed at the Tron. They came back and said, Hunter, kiss my ass. And then they did like a freaking turnaround that almost made me sick. Like, legit almost threw up because of the motion. And then he's standing parallel with the freaking, with the sign, the WrestleMania sign. And then pandering to the crowd. This dude is a heel, and he's shaking hands and kissing babies. What the heck?
It's his hometown crowd, so he let it slide.
All heels turn on their hometown.
I guess he's different.
Dude, that threw me for a loop. Like, I was legit shocked after that. I was like, what did we just see?
I was confused, too. I was like, wait, so we can cheer for him? You're right. The build-up has been crap, and that sucks because, you know, I love these two. I love Triple H and Batista, and it's unfortunate. You know, maybe I hope the match can entertain. I think it could. It has the very possibility to entertain us because no holds barred. But we had a no holds barred with Triple H at WrestleMania 29 against Brock Lesnar, and that did not work out. So let's hope they actually care. I'm hoping Triple H can make something good out of this, and hopefully Batista really puts effort into this match. You know, that's all we want is effort. And I know they're going to be slow and all, but I can't, even with the weird build-up, I'm still looking forward to it if we could just ignore that stuff that happened before that. And I think it's a little obvious that Triple H is winning this match, though.
What if they What if they made it obvious enough, but he loses?
That would be crazy.
It would
I
be
mean,
crazy.
I just can't imagine Triple H not wrestling anymore. But not. I mean, he
Dude,
barely wrestles anyway.
After that torn pectoral bicep, whatever the fuck he had, I think he should cool it down for a while.
Yeah, but then the stipulation wouldn't make sense because then he'll come back out of retire. So you're right. I mean, Batista could technically still win. At the end of the day, these stipulations never matter.
Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna go with Triple H. I know Dave, you gonna go Batista. Basically, you're going with Batista, Big Dave.
Yeah, I'm going with Dave.
I go with Triple H. I think Dave just wants to wrestle a match. That's all.
And you know when I say next year, he goes in the Hall of Fame. Batista goes in next year in the Hall of Fame next year.
This is what would baffle me. Triple H wins. We don't see Batista no more this year, and then he goes in the Hall of Fame. That would baffle me.
I think he just wants one more match.
Yeah, but he said he wanted the whole layout. He said he wanted one more match with Triple H. He wanted to do the roads. He wanted to do the TV tapings and then go in the Hall of Fame. So we're starting in the beginning of the year, and he will lose this match, and we won't see him again until next year in Tampa, Florida.
We'll see.
Nah.
We'll see. We're almost done with this prediction, by the way. We got like 3 more matches to go. We go from that to Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan. I'm sorry, the new Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship.
The new Daniel Bryan. He's been new since November.
Yeah, so it's basically Kofi Mania running wild, brother. I look forward to the match. I think the build-up has been great. It's been realistic as all fuck. I did catch that video that they did. They did a spin-off of Monster, what Bryan did for back in WrestleMania 30. It's with now with Kofi Kingston. I said this before, I'll say it again. Kofi Kingston is the Black Daniel Bryan, basically. I understand this was not supposed to be. He was not supposed to be in the spot. It was meant for Mustafa Ali. Things happened. Honestly, I feel like the right thing happened, in my opinion. I think Mustafa Ali's time will come eventually. But the story here, hey, Kofi Kingston going through all this adversity, all these hurdles, to now finally get this opportunity against Daniel Bryan, who years ago had to go through the same hurdles as well. And I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. And again, I know we have the three dorks up in the layout here for the review for the predictions, right? For Dork Mania, you can't have all 3 win. You just can't. In a perfect scenario, I get it, but in reality, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna have all 3 win at WrestleMania. One of them has to lose. One of them has to lose.
Why?
Because that's just the way it is. And with that being said, hear me out. I'm not done yet, though. I say Kofi Kingston does not lose. I say Kofi wins at WrestleMania. Even though the promo itself, I saw the promo today, right? The segment at the end of the show, we talked about how he had to go for 11 years, not getting a championship match, but seeing Bryan get a championship match. But now, after all, because again, the story's the same, right? And he knows where this is going, and Bryan's afraid because Bryan knows what's coming next at WrestleMania. Kofi's beating for the belt. But I think, honestly, with that being said, you can make the argument, Kofi might end up losing as well. Which, God forbid, happens, yo, for real. If that happened, real talk, I'm going to say this right now. Kofi losing at Mania would be like when Undertaker lost at WrestleMania 30. In a way.
Yeah, I'll bring the show down, to be honest with you.
Completely bring the show down. So, I'm going to go with Kofi Kingston.
Dude, that should be hilarious, man. If we go through all this stuff with Kofi and then he loses, especially if it's late in the show, if it's like we seen like 3 shitty matches and then it's like hour 3 and then they put the WWE Championship match on and he loses, that'd be the topper.
Let's be real about it. Out of the 3 big matches, right? This was going first. Out of those 3, this was going first.
Oh, for sure. You know what? I want Brock and Seth to go first because nobody gives a shit about that match.
I know, but still it's Brock, so Brock doesn't again. but we'll see. We'll see.
I'm making a prediction. I think the Brock and Seth match goes before the WWE Championship and the Raw Women's Championship, obviously.
Well, winner take all, by the way. I remember.
Well, winner take all. Yeah, you know what the fuck I meant.
I know. So I'm all right. So you're going okay, fair enough. But I'm gonna go with Kofi. Then I think Kofi wins it. And you know what? This may be fucked up. I think the following Tuesday on SmackDown, I think Big E turns on Kofi. If you guys caught the look in Big E's eyes last week when they won the gauntlet, the look in his face in a way when Kofi was celebrating.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I 100% agree with your prediction.
Walty.
Yeah, this is the match I'm definitely looking forward to the most. So if they were smart, they try not to put it early on the card, but they might have to because, like you said, unless, I don't know how they'll do it. Because I know they won't have a Lesnar match that early on the card. They'll have Lesnar and Rollins, at least close to that main event. So I completely understand. Why not have all the 3 matches back to back to back? That'd be nice. I mean, that would be the appropriate way. We'll see. But if it's going to be early on the card, they can't mess that up. Because if Kofi loses, yes, the show will go down a little bit. Now we know this match is definitely going to be good. And you're right, Kofi's kind of like a Daniel Bryan spot from a couple of years ago. Yeah, Kofi, I love the build-up, everything. This is perfect. And it needs a perfect ending. At least for this Mania, whatever happens afterward, completely understand if Kofi doesn't get a long run, but he needs to win at Mania. And hopefully, like I said, it should definitely be a good match. The right guy needs to win. And I say Kofi Mania. But I still think Bryan somehow gets that title back, regardless. But for now, it'd be nice to have Kofi winning it at WrestleMania. The crowd will erupt completely, by the way.
Y'all.
Oh, you're telling me, oh shit, believe me, oh, well, imagine that, the crowd losing their shit that day when Kofi wins the belt.
That's what I'm saying. They need that moment. They need that moment. You could arguably say if they never announced this woman's main event, this could have closed the show.
Yeah, it could have. Honestly, in a way, I'm sorry. I am hoping this would close the show.
It's not going to close the show now.
I know it's not, but you know what? You know what? For a traditionalist, this is the main event.
Yeah, because it's the main title. To be honest,
if you're someone, and again, I know it's now all equality, it's women's evolution, women's rights, all this shit. They got the right to vote now. Eli Drake refused to wrestle Tessa Blanchard, and everyone's losing their fucking minds about it and shit. Believe it or not, it's true. Apparently, I don't know why, but it is what it is. But
should Kofi come out to his old theme?
No. That would be
that fuck it up a little bit.
Honestly, you know what I wish would happen? If someone would rap. Imagine if you had a live entrance. If you watch, put it this way, right? When Floyd Mayweather would have fought back in the day, when he fought Canelo, when he fought Maidana, right? He had Lil Wayne perform his entrance with him. He'd have Lil Wayne sing one of his songs as they make their way to the ring. Why can't they do that with Kofi?
Like how Rock and Cena had Flo Rida and MGK.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but he doesn't have. He should have a Jamaican artist. Wale.
Think about it. Wale was part of that segment.
On the fly.
Think about it. Wale was part of that angle. You know Wale could be in New York for WrestleMania week. Yeah, he's hosting Wale Mania again. I would honestly have Wale. In my honest opinion, guys, give me your thoughts as well. I would honestly have Wale perform for Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania.
That would be dope. Yeah.
I mean, if they can do that, Yeah. I mean, anyone. It'd be nice for him to get a nice entrance, period. Whoever the rapper is. I mean, Wale's probably the easiest one because, he's actually a wrestling fan, so it'd be a nice one for Kofi to get a nice entrance like that.
Exactly. Think about this, right? If Ronda Rousey's getting
Yeah, that's Ronda Rousey.
If Ronda's getting Joan
Jonah
Jett,
Jet.
Joan
Yeah,
and
Jonah.
Jet, right? Why can't Kofi get Wale? I'm just saying, dude.
Well, in music history, Jonah Jet is more elite.
I
She's a
know.
Hall of Famer, man.
Yeah, come on. That song is everywhere.
All right. That song's a classic.
So there's that. So again, that's my thought. But I'm going with Kofi. You have the good send off, and you know what? I'd be open to have the pyro and the fucking confetti come out then after that shit.
They
I
need
really
to
would.
do that.
My only,
Yeah, they need to do that.
but my only criticism is this though, and again, I'm picky with shit. Throughout this build up, after every time Kofi would get screwed over, oh my god, the next day they come out, hop into the ring like nothing fucking happened. I
Because
just
they're the
wish.
New Day.
I just wish for one thing. Hey, they would again for one that whole time they confronted Vince McMahon right before the tag team gauntlet. No skipping around. No fucking Francesca. None of that shit. Hell, not even their gear in street clothes and shit. It's what I wish. But again, you get what you get.
Yeah, Kofi should whip out some old gear.
SOS.
Not the short tights. He had some long pants before.
I'm looking forward to seeing what kicks he's gonna wear, yo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
He's not gonna wear those new kicks that he's promoting.
that he should wear those.
The feelers.
Yeah, that's the thing that he's promoting. That's what they're promoting, right?
They sponsored by them.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Let's move on here because again we're about to wrap this up in a bit anyway. We're going. I forgot one match here. Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio for the U.S. title.
That's actually gonna happen.
Now, apparently Mysterio has an injury. We don't even know the longevity of the injury, how serious it is.
It's an ankle injury.
What happened?
It's an ankle injury.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. That was honestly, what is WWE thinking? Why would he have a match on Raw? And he what was the point of that? Him facing Corbin. I don't try to blame Corbin on anything. I'm just saying, what was the point of Ray wrestling him?
Because they wanted to do, Kurt versus Ray. Then it was like, fuck that, we gotta preserve Kurt. Then they probably wanted to do a tag team match, and they probably couldn't find a tag team partner for Baron because everybody's all sold up right now. So it was like, screw it, 1-on-1.
My only you would think though, okay. Who do you have now? Oh my god, no.
What?
Can you imagine? And hear me out on this. And again, I doubt it's gonna happen. But let's assume for 1 second that they pulled this shit off, right? So Rey Mysterio's out with an injury, right? And who has Ray been accompanied by these last couple of weeks on SmackDown Live?
Oh, Dominic.
Imagine if Dominic faces Samoa Joe for the U.S. Think about this, right? And in a way, though, you got to feel bad for Samoa Joe, right? He misses 2 Manias in a row because of injury. And now, he might miss this because his opponent got injured.
They'll find a replacement.
That would suck. That would suck.
If Dominic gets in the ring, like he's been training,
we don't know how good he is. We don't even know.
If he skips over everybody from NXT to the freaking nobodies in the Performance Center to the upper echelon in NXT, and then goes to have a WrestleMania match with Samoa freaking Joe, he should be the most hated person.
Nah, I doubt it, because, bro, it's Dominic. We've seen him before on TV years ago.
We've seen him before, but when it comes to this wrestling shit, people...
You know what it reminds me of? Remember in Dragon Ball Z when Gohan was a kid, right? And he fought Cell, and then years later, Vidal's, so you were the little boy. You were the little boy with the golden hair. So basically, this is the little boy that tried to push the ladder away from Eddie Guerrero. And he was the little boy, and now he's a man.
The golden hair.
With the golden hair, ironically. So, and again, just for shit, think about this, right? If last year they had Dominic, they had fucking Nicholas, 10-year-old, 13 or 10-year-old Nicholas, 10-year-old Nicholas,
fucking
10-year-old Nicholas. Again, just like you said, no experience at all. Skipped from NXT and all that shit. Hell, even skipped high school and shit, middle school. skipped his first date, his first kiss from a girl, right? To compete at WrestleMania for the championship. Why can't Dominic? I mean, granted, maybe they'll have someone else. Maybe in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle, the winner of the Battle Royal will get a shot at the U.S. title. Maybe they'll do that. I don't know, but in a perfect scenario, if I'm booking this shit, and it's WrestleMania. You only live once. You want that random moment and shit. Here's Dominic. Have your time to shine. Show what you got, right? And if you suck, hey, there's a performance center. I guarantee you, though, 9 times out of 10, he'll lose, and he'll go straight to NXT. Now, if he was a man of honor, he would reject that offer and make his name for himself on the independent circuit, and then work his way back to WWE with that NXT deal. That's just me, of course, but we'll see what happens. What do you think about that, though, guys? Your thoughts, Walter? Okay, let's assume for a second, though, it's Mysterio and Joe going at it, because again, it could happen. We never fucking know, right? For all we know, right now, Rey Mysterio is getting some surgery done on his left ankle. For all we fucking know, right? Whatever the fuck it may be. So let's assume the match happens. It should be. I'll be real about it. The match itself, the build-up kind of been lackluster, because I really feel like, hey, why hasn't Joe attacked Dominic? That's what I would have done. Had Samoa Joe like choke out Dominic or attack him or some shit like that to get to Rey's head. Granted, it's not the match people wanted to see. The match people wanted to see was Andrade and Rey Mysterio for the U.S. title in like a mask versus hair type of scenario, but it's not happening. It is what it is. You move on. But obviously, I thought Samoa Joe would win. Just my opinion. Regardless of what scenario you put out there. Gentlemen, chat me up here.
Man, I don't even know, man. Freaking, if the match happens, I'm picking Samoa Joe, because Rey Mysterio winning the U.S. title doesn't make sense. If it doesn't happen and they try and have the match and then Dominic comes in, takes a bump or two, have a cool moment, I guess, then I'm fine with it if it's a cool moment. But if he has a full-fledged match, I'm going to be pissed.
That would suck if Dominic actually wrestles. I think it's a little too soon, like you guys said. I don't think that would make sense. The injury could be legitimate. I would assume it is, kind of. I mean, why would they just pull this out of nowhere? It's just kind of weird, but it is WWE. I'll give some, even if whether Ray competes or not. I'm not even gonna speculate a replacement, because I mean this match is just didn't get a lot of build up anyway to begin with. But I think Samoa Joe should just win the match regardless, still keep his title. So yeah, whether the match happens or not.
Fair enough. Now let's get on to the nitty gritty here. Let's go with for the Universal Championship. It's Seth Rollins, the Rumble winner from 2019, versus Brock Lesnar. And a match, like we've said, the build-up has kind of been honestly. Out of the three big matches, probably the weaker one out of the three. But the whole story, hey, can Seth Rollins slay the beast, right? And there have been talks of Brock going to UFC and this and that, and rumors going around from all these dirt sheets and news sites that, even from podcasters and shit like that, right? On their shows that, Brock is on his way out. Brock is dropping the title. And when I hear that shit, it just makes me believe that reality is this. Especially what happened on Monday when Rollins went low twice on this guy, right? A part of me, honestly, I have me believing that Brock is going to retain. It'll be again, one thing about Brock, see what you want about him, he can get a good match. He gets a good match out of all these guys. He makes the match work. He gets it popping. But that being said, though, I am going to go with Brock Lesnar at the end of the day. And still, Universal Champion. Because in Saudi Arabia, the big dog gets the belt back. Believe that. I'm just kidding. But I'm going with Brock Lesnar, though. And granted, yes, I will be wearing a Seth Rollins shirt at WrestleMania. Big Mike, take it away.
I am going with Brock Lesnar. Seth Rollins does not, make sense to me. They're giving him, at first in the beginning, they were giving him this Roman backing, saying, I'm going to do it for Roman, I'm going to do it for Roman. That didn't sit well with me. Then when Roman came back, it just felt like an empty void from his first whole thing. And then he just started going the Roman route by just saying that Brock Lesnar hasn't been here, the whole thing that Roman went through, and it just didn't make sense to me. So I'm not even feeling this freaking match anyway. I really don't care who wins, but I'm picking Brock.
Okay. Walter, what about you, brother?
Yeah, it sucks because, Lesnar's a big name. And Rollins is a guy that everyone likes, and we're not really caring about the match that much. Mostly, the build-up hasn't really been there to me either. It's the same thing with, like, Roman and Brock. Like, a year ago, same thing, yeah. You're not here long enough. And then before that, it was for Roman. So it was just, it's so weird, disorganized. Lesnar barely shows up anyway. Maybe the match should be good. I would hope. Rollins usually can make a good match out of almost anyone. Almost. And Lesnar, kind of tries, depending on. Lesnar really only tries if he cares about his opponent, let's be honest. So hopefully these two will mesh a little bit well. I still see Lesnar retaining. It doesn't make sense for Rollins to really keep the title, but something tells me that if Lesnar competes in the Saudi Arabia show, I think that's where he loses the belt, whether it's to Rollins or whoever reigns. Whoever it is, he'll just keep the title of Mania for now because, at this point, Rollins, I think they're giving him this match for all the hard work he's done this past year. Literally, that's it.
Yeah. Before we get to the main event, Elias is performing at WrestleMania. Good for him. Whatever. Yeah, seriously, whatever. And we did talk about a match prediction. I want to talk about a little more the Raw Tag Team titles. I predict that they'll announce probably tomorrow or before Sunday. It's going to be the Revival defending the tag titles versus Hawkins and Ryder versus Roode and Gable. They're in the kickoff. They're in the Rumble. They're in the Memorial Battle Royal, but still, it could happen. Because you never fucking know why. It just could fucking happen, right? Versus who else is on the Raw Tag Team division that people barely, I guess the Ascension, if you wanted to.
No, they don't need to do all that if you're going that far. Just make it a normal tag match if you're gonna do that. You will not need to add all these random ass tag teams.
But you get the idea, though, right? Honestly, you know what? Fuck, at this point in juncture, do Hawkins and Ryder, right? And like we talked about earlier, right? You can have, finally, that's where Hawkins and Ryder gets to, you have Hawkins pin one of the members of the Revival, and from there, oh my god, it's a big pop, right? Just like a Ring at 32 when Ryder won the Intercontinental title. And then after that, the next night, they dropped the titles back to fucking Revival. That's what I would do. But that's just me, of course. Now, let's get into the main event. Winner takes all for both the Raw Women's title and the SmackDown Women's title, because fuck it, we need to showcase both titles if all the women are main eventing, right? It's the first time women are main eventing Wrestle fucking Mania. It's Ronda Rousey putting up her Raw Women's title, the baddest bitch on the planet, versus the Queen, Charlotte Flair, La Ruda, La Ingobernable, Mrs. Andrade, right? Miss Andrade, who's putting up her SmackDown Women's title, who should be Asuka from last week, versus the man, Becky Lynch, or I guess Walmart Stone Cold, how Chase would say it, or or Stone Cold Becky Lynch, if you will, right? Who won the Rumble this past January, the women's Royal Rumble. Listen, this is the most hyped up match. They're making a big deal out of it, but I'm sorry, I just feel like it doesn't feel like a main event to me. I get it; it's supposed to feel like a big way. Like if you're a fan of women's wrestling, you're gonna harp on this shit. You're gonna fucking melt all over this shit. A lot of women a lot of the female I guess, wrestling personalities in the community are going to lose their shit. They're going to cry about this, right? And again, it's supposed to be a fucking big deal. It is. You look through WWE history, right? When it comes to the women these past couple of years, it was a big deal. For example, Walter, you and I were there at Barclays Center about 4 years ago. It was Sasha and Bayley for the NXT title, the women's title, that is, right? And it was the match of the show. It was the best match on that show, right? And it was it was a big deal. It felt like a big deal, and that's where you knew, okay, something's gonna happen here. And then they went to the first ever women Hell in a Cell match. They had that match at WrestleMania, the triple threat, Becky, Sasha, and Charlotte, right? To the first ever women's Royal Rumble, women's Chamber match. The list goes on and on and on. And now this is the pinnacle. This is the top of the mountain for women's wrestling, right? Women main eventing WrestleMania. And here we are. And I feel like they have not done a good job at all in the build-up. Because, granted, let's be real about it. It's not the match people want. The match people want is sharp. My bad. Is Becky versus Ronda. That's the match people wanted, right? Keep this in mind. Tonight on SmackDown, Becky even said it. Their match they planned for was Charlotte and Ronda at WrestleMania. That was the match. And imagine if Becky never got hurt. Imagine if they would have went with Becky and Ronda at Survivor Series, and Becky would have lost right there. What happened to Becky back in November was a blessing. And she even said it, that punch that Becky did, it's the slap or the punch at SummerSlam, it began all this shit. And it did. It did. And you know what? Congrats to Becky being one of the top merch seller on WWE Shop. That's good and dandy. Apparently she signed a new contract. And essentially all this made Becky now the biggest act in that company right now. But I've despised the build up to this shit. I've hated it. I'm honest with you guys. I do not like the build up to this match. Hell, even on the go home show to WrestleMania last night on Raw, you had the three women in a 6-person tag match, right? Against the Riot Squad, just to have them just to have that whole thing where fucking Ronda tags in and they make Liv Morgan tap out in just 2 seconds. You make the Riot Squad feel like shit. And in the process, you have a giant brawl where they're all fucking handcuffed and they're fighting while they're handcuffed in the back in the police cars. Ronda's gets the fucking front of the car and crashes into a police car. They're breaking windows. Ronda takes a knee by Charlotte, which I thought was pretty cool. But again, an angle, and I know Don Tony said it on the Don Tony Kevin Castle show. Shout out to them, by the way. Showed them some love. Was supposed to be like, oh my god, a badass moment. Oh my god, this is crazy. It felt like a joke. Like, haha, this is funny as hell. It is not what WWE wanted. So, with that being said, are you guys excited for this match? Because I'm sure not.
Excited. I don't know if I would use that word. I won't say that I'm not looking for. I won't say that. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm intrigued a little bit. You know, Charlotte. I know now people are fond of this. Yeah, she probably shouldn't be in this match at all. It is Becky against Ronda. That's how it should be. But whatever. They threw her in, and they needed to throw her in so much, and they need to convince themselves that she needs to be in the match. So she had to win the SmackDown title for I don't know what reason. Now it's winner take all because they really want to emphasize this main event. I get it. Charlotte's been there, and they love her a lot, so they got no choice but to showcase her. Becky came out of nowhere from the pre-show last year to now the main event. Good for her. I'm proud of Becky Lynch. Her style is getting a little bit old for me already, which sucks for me to say, but at least it's Mania season, so she's got that hope. And Ronda's Ronda. Now she's a little more badass because she turned heel. So there's elements to it. It's not like I completely think the build-up has been that bad. And the last segment they had, I agree, it was a little cringy, but it kind of entertained me. I was just laughing the whole time. It was just weird, and that should have closed the show, to be honest. I agree, but regardless, this match, yeah. I mean, in terms of the other matches on the card, it can probably be okay as a main event. Besides one or two matches that I would have probably put as a main event, but I agree. It's not the most exciting thing, but hopefully, I know these three women will put on a good match for sure. So that's why I won't harp on it too much.
Big Mike.
I was once excited about this match, in the beginning when it was just a singles match. That was so long ago. But, yeah, all the events, leading up to this debacle. Some of it's been good. Some of it's been cringe. Some of it's been overdoing. Some of it, because they just went through so many loops and trying to figure out what match and what doesn't. And now that they sort of found what happened, because Ronda should have been flipped immediately anyway. They wasted her for a good year, keeping her baby face. But with the winner takes all thing, I want Becky to win, man. This is Becky's match. This is Becky's match to win. This is her moment. Go from the pre-show to the main event 1 year. This is her thing. So
yeah, I'm gonna say this too, and I want people to understand this too as well as I'm saying this. Don't be surprised if Ronda wins. Now hear me out. WWE, they signed this deal with Fox, right? And they were starting in September, but again, with this shakeup happening, all that. Don't be surprised if Ronda makes her way to SmackDown before that. You have her being showcased with both titles. And remember, Fox, the people in Fox, they want Ronda to be one of the focal points of that show, along with Brock. So don't be surprised if Ronda ends up winning. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, but why would she win if she's taking time off?
Because again, bro, that's WWE for you. It's WWE for you.
Like, we don't see her for like 4 months, and then with two titles. Now we don't have two women titles. We don't have a Universal title on television. All we have is a WWE Championship and a bunch of mid-card titles.
I don't know. I think it could happen, but honestly, I'm going with Becky, though. I'm going with Becky. You know what I mean? I think Becky deserves it. Again, like you said, just put it now. She goes from WrestleMania 20. She goes from WrestleMania 32, right? In that triple threat match that she took the loss, right? She took the pin, or she took the pin or the submission, whatever. I was there too, to Charlotte, right? From there, she goes to WrestleMania 33, being on that filler match that didn't even go long, right? And then she went from that to the kick to the pre-show last year, and now to the main event. It's a journey for Becky, and honestly, yo, don't be surprised at the same time if they're filming a 24 special or a network special with Becky Lynch as they're leading up to WrestleMania. You know they're doing that. So I'm going with Becky Lynch. I think Becky closes WrestleMania with both belts, and she becomes the champ. No pun intended to Conor McGregor, but you get the idea. And that's how you close off the show. And you know what? You can still, and even though I wouldn't agree to it because I think it's Becky's moment, you could still do the 4 horsewomen in the ring.
How? That would look stupid. What is Becky gonna do? Give her one of the titles? Say, here, you can play champion for a couple of seconds for a photo op.
I don't know, dude. The idea, I guess, you can still do, the 4 horsewomen in a way. Because again, think about this, right? Put it this way. And again, we're going back in time here with this, okay? And I don't want to keep this long because, again, I'm about to crash in a little bit anyway. When Sasha and Bayley had their match at TakeOver Brooklyn, the first one, right? Yes, Bayley won, and Sasha lost. And Charlotte and Becky came out, and Sasha in tears hugged Bayley after hating on her and shit, right? Who's to say they don't do the same thing here with Charlotte and Becky? Think about it. Sasha and Bayley are still the tag team champions. Who knows, right? But let's assume for a second that they still are, right? And then you have here again Charlotte embracing with Becky back and forth after this big moment and shit, and it's the 4 horsewomen. And you see Ronda outside the ring, I guess, in disappointment and shit, and leads out to eventually down the road, not right away, dorks, to the battle of the 4 horsewomen of MMA and pro wrestling, or in WWE, for that matter.
Okay.
Walter, what do you think, bro?
Possibility, okay. But I mean, it would make sense. But I personally think out of all this, like I said, they're gonna have a good match, and I think Becky Lynch will win the match. She's long overdue for this. She needs to win. Charlotte do the right honor. She'll do the right honors, hopefully, and put the woman over. Because Ronda's not taking the pin or submission, whatever it is.
Basically. So that being said, guys, this is WrestleMania. I look forward to being there. Walter, I know you do as well. It's going to be a fun show. Live from MetLife Stadium. Again, guys, you better pack early, I guess, right? Get there early as shit. Fucking, I guess, early as hell. It's a possibility. The best of your possibility to get there early as hell at the stadium. It's going to be a cold one, so don't go in shorts. Don't go in chanclas and shit like that. Just saying.
Yeah, always look at the weather report.
Exactly. So we're going to be there. I look forward to the show in some way, shape, or form. But that's my thoughts on WrestleMania. Walter, anything you want to say before we wrap this up about WrestleMania, anything like that in general?
No, in general, hopefully the show is good. I know it's going to be a long show. So you guys, like I said, if you're going to be there live, just be prepared for that. It's going to be a long, long show. And everyone watching at home, too. I mean, at the end of the day, we can complain about the length of the show, but it's Mania. You're still going to watch the match, watch the show, and just hope it doesn't go past midnight.
Fair enough. Big Mike, anything you want to say before we wrap this up as well, Big Mike, regarding WrestleMania?
Yeah, hopefully this don't turn out to be WrestleMania 29 all over again.
Let's hope,
Also, Jonah Jet is performing Ronda Rousey's theme song as well, so that should be good as well. Anywho, guys, this has been episode 288 of the Team Hill Podcast. Thank you all for listening. Episode 288 of the Team Hill Podcast. WrestleMania 35 predictions. It's going to be on youtube.com/HeelSteven or on the podcasting feeds like iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Give it the 5-star rating, guys. We'll be back next week for our regular programming and all that stuff. But thank you all. You can follow the Team Hill Podcast on Twitter at Team Hill Podcast. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. If you're on the YouTube channel right now, hit that sub button down below. Walter, where can they find the Queen Slayer at, bruh?
Yep, on Twitter at HandWalter.
Big Mike, where can they find the man with the golden charm, bro? Let them know, man.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Big Mike 199519 and on YouTube at Big Mike's Wrestling Recap Show.
With that being said, guys, we are out like Janice Titties. I'm Steve. I'm the Dork Slayer. Walter, the Queen Slayer. Mike with the golden charm. We're on the road to WrestleMania. Enjoy Mania Sunday and feed your ass off, dorks. Good night, everybody. Peace out.
No, you don't know